Last week, this chamber voted to pass a plan that will invest $635 million in the state's economy through the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act. These federal stimulus funds will make necessary improvements to our community's roads, bridges, and highways, help us continue our efforts to revitalize Michigan's economy, and most importantly, create much-needed jobs. I supported that vote. However, it's not enough. These funds were intended to help spur Michigan's economy and to provide Michigan citizens with this investment in these jobs. We didn't get this money to help the economy of Minnesota or Texas or Oklahoma or any other state. We got it to help the people that we represent. I think it's imperative that we pass the Hire Michigan First package, not only to make sure that the jobs created by the federal stimulus money are kept in Michigan, but to make sure that any project that Michigan taxpayers pay for results in jobs for Michigan workers. It only makes sense that these jobs created to rebuild our state are filled with Michigan workers, and leaving these bills sit in committee while we go on break breaks the faith with the people that we represent. We are here to represent their best interest. Every year, this state gives away more than $1 billion in tax breaks to draw business in Michigan with the hopes of creating new jobs. Unfortunately, a lot of these jobs end up going to companies that make a practice of hiring workers from other states or even other countries, leaving our hardworking, talented citizens unemployed. As a state with the nation's highest unemployment rate, our workers should be getting first dibs on these quality jobs that are being generated by this investment here in Michigan. It's not a Democrat or a Republican issue, it's a Michigan issue, and it resonates beyond party lines to create jobs within the state lines. I was pleased to hear several of my Republican colleagues say in a recent press release on a separate bill package that we want these jobs to be Michigan jobs employing Michigan workers, and the emphasis needs to be placed on creating jobs that stay in Michigan and employ Michigan workers. I couldn't agree with those sentiments more. Let's pass the Hire Michigan First package that's been sitting here for months and that the House sent over. Let's pass it tomorrow before we go on vacation. Let's make sure the people we represent get jobs before we take a break from the job that we have. I'd like my remarks printed in the Journal, Mr. President.